The air is thick with anticipation as these bright minds prepare for the ultimate showdown. But before we begin the journey of knowledge, let us take blessings through the recitation of the Holy Quran.
I request Sister Rukaya Fakir to please come forward for the recitation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سورة همزة ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم موصدة في عمد ممددة صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, what a soothing recitation. To set the tone for today's event, I now respectfully invite Majid Baghdadi sir to share his valuable insights and words of wisdom.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि मैं आए हुए तमाम पेरेंट्स का आज की इस APTS फिनाले का टैलेंट सर्च प्रोग्राम में वेलकम करता हूँ। हम सबको पता है कि पिछले 3 सालों से APTS फिनाले का टैलेंट सर्च यहाँ पर मैनेजमेंट आपके बच्चों के लिए प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहा है और जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं कि APTS फिनाले का साहब ने ही इस स्कूल की स्टार्ट की थी और माशाल्लाह आज हमारी 10वीं की सेकेंड बैच यहाँ से जा रही है। ये अजीज फिनाले का टैलेंट सर्च बच्चों के लिए प्लेटफॉर्म है, सिर्फ एक कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम नहीं है, इसमें बच्चा हर एक फेज से चले जाता है। ये 5th फेज है इस पर्टिकुलर कंपटीशन का, जिसमें स्टार्टिंग में हमारे बच्चों ने MCQ टेस्ट से स्टार्ट किया था, जिसके लिए उनको अलग से बुक दी गई थी। उसके बाद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह डिक्टेशन टेस्ट हुआ, उसके बाद स्टोरी टेलिंग और स्पीच कंपटीशन था और फाइनली फिनाले में है। अभी जो भी विनर्स हैं हम उनको कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करते हैं कि यहाँ तक का जो उनका सफर था वो बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से उन्होंने कंप्लीट किया और यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं। सो फिनाले में आना ही उनके लिए एक ज़बरदस्त अचीवमेंट है। तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा तमाम पेरेंट्स से कि उनके लिए जो है ना ज़ोरदार तालियां हो जाए। और यहाँ पे आए हुए तमाम पेरेंट्स का भी मैं खिदमत करता हूँ, क्योंकि आपकी वजह से आपका बच्चा आज यहाँ तक पहुँचा है। अगर आपके बच्चों के लिए अगर आपका सपोर्ट हमेशा रहेगा तो डेफिनेटली वो हर कदम पर जो है ना इंशाल्लाह आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे, कामयाबी उनके कदम चलते रहेंगे इंशाल्लाह। ठीक है, सो ये फिनाले है। फिनाले में डेफिनेटली जो बेस्ट पर्सन है, जिसने अभी तक अच्छा कोशिश किया है, अपने आप को तैयार किया है, वो जीतेगा। ठीक है, और जीत हार तो होती है, there are two sides of the same coin. So कोई जीतेगा तो कोई हारेगा, लेकिन यहाँ तक का जो सफर था डेफिनेटली वो एक अचीवमेंट बना रहा है इन बच्चों के लिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे वही लोग बैठे हैं जिन्होंने दूसरे बच्चों से कुछ डिफरेंट किया। अरे जिन्होंने छुट्टी में हॉलीडेज में अपना वक्त दिया, अपनी जो हॉलीडे जो बुक थी उनको दी गई थी, उनमें उन्होंने प्रिपरेशन किया, अरे उन्होंने सैक्रिफाइसेस किए। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रेगुलरली हर एक पड़ाव पे उन्होंने अपना बेस देने की कोशिश की और आई एम श्योर आज भी वो अपना बेस देंगे इंशाल्लाह। उसके अलावा मैं तमाम टीचर्स का खिदमत करता हूँ जिन्होंने इस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए बच्चों को तैयार किया और हर फेज को मींस लाइक ऑनेस्टली उन्होंने जज किया। और उसके अलावा हमारी पूरी टीम सानिया मिस एंड द टीम माशाल्लाह जो इस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के ऊपर थ्रू आउट द ईयर काम करते हैं, और मैनेजमेंट स्पेशली सरफराज भाई और पूरे मैनेजमेंट का कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो इस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम के लिए सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और बच्चों को एक अच्छा मीन्स लाइक प्लेटफॉर्म देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। सो इतना कह के मैं यहाँ पे रुकूंगा। आई विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you for those inspiring words, sir. They have certainly boosted the morale of a finalist.
Today is not just about memory, it's about speed, precision, and the ability to think under pressure.
Exactly. Let's have a huge round of applause for all our finalists who have worked incredibly hard to reach this stage.
Before we dive in, let's go over the ground rules to ensure a fair competition. I will now request Sanya Miss to please come forward and explain the rules.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum everyone. First of all, I want to thank our parents for being present here to cheer our students. Secondly, let's give another round of applause for our finalists. I want to congratulate you all for being here, alright? And definitely the winning and losing is a part of a game. Whatever it is, you need to accept it with a smile on your face. Now I want everybody to have smile on their faces. Bright smile. Good. And this smile needs to be on your face till the end. Alright, you promise? Great. So basically rules तो already बच्चों को भेजे हुए भी थे. So I hope आप सबने rules देखे हैं. I hope students have also went through the rules, right? Have you all went through? Okay, I'll just give one more overview over here on the rules. So basically we are going to have two rounds, okay? First round and the final round. First round से top 5 students second round के लिए select होंगे, means qualify होंगे, and then at the end final round में top 5 में से top 3 students first, second and third rank पे place किए जाएंगे. Whatever answer will be given by the students first will be considered as the only answer. You cannot change your answer. पहले आप कोई आंसर बोल के फिर आप उस आंसर को चेंज नहीं कर सकते. जो आंसर आप पहले बोलेंगे वही आंसर कंसीडर किया जाएगा, right? Whatever answers are provided by the teachers, that will only be considered as the answers, right? You cannot say some any other answer. जो टीचर्स ने दिए हैं वही आंसर्स कंसीडर किए जाएंगे. If the student is unable to answer the question, so वो question दूसरे स्टूडेंट को पास ऑन नहीं किया जाएगा, वो क्वेश्चन वहीं पे डिस्क्वालीफाई कर दिया जाएगा. एंड ऑडियंस में से पेरेंट्स में से कोई भी मींस लाइक कोई भी रिस्पर्स एक्सेप्ट नहीं किए जाएंगे, बिकॉज दैट विल क्रिएट अ डिस्टर्बेंस, राइट? यहाँ पे सारी चीजें स्मूथली हो, इस वजह से वो चीजें स्मूथली ही चलनी चाहिए. दैट्स द रीजन कुछ भी ऐसा एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया जाएगा. Sometimes it happens that okay, we have taken the studies also for the students. कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि आप लोगों ने वो questions पढ़े हैं, right? तो क्वेश्चन सुनने के बाद एकदम से मुंह में आ जाता है आंसर, तो वो विस्पर हो जाता है, राइट? तो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए, because that will not be considered. Then we will have to disqualify that question. अगर कुछ ऐसा आता है तो, so we need to keep our mouth quiet. All right, students, understood? Great. If any question is accidentally repeated, see there are many questions. बहुत से questions हैं जिसमें से हमने ये questions लिए हैं. अगर कोई question कहीं पे repeat होता है, तो वो question हम change करेंगे. नई चीट बच्चों को दी जाएगी, नई चीट उनको उठानी है और वो question उनको पूछा जाएगा. Is that clear, students? Good. Now let's come to the rounds. First round में बच्चों को 3 cheats दी जाएगी. You people will have to pick up 3 cheats from the bowl. We have this competition group wise. So पहले group A standard first and second students will be here. Then उनका first round होगा. उसके बाद जो top 5 रहेंगे वो यहाँ बैठेंगे. Then we'll take next group. सबसे पहले हम तीनों ग्रुप का फर्स्ट राउंड कंप्लीट करेंगे and then तीनों ग्रुप का फाइनल राउंड कंप्लीट करेंगे. तो जब बच्चों को क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा, आपको डायरेक्टली आंसर देना है विदाउट ऑप्शंस. डायरेक्टली यू नीड टू आंसर बिफोर द 10 सेकेंड एंड्स, 10 सेकेंड्स के अंदर आपको आंसर देना है, ठीक है। अगर आपने डायरेक्टली आंसर दे दिया देन यू विल गेट 2 पॉइंट्स। हाउ मेनी? 2 पॉइंट्स। और अगर आपको ऑप्शंस चाहिए तो यू नीड टू थिंक क्विकली, और वो 10 सेकेंड्स एंड होने से पहले आपको बोलना है आई वांट ऑप्शंस। अगर वो 10 सेकेंड्स एंड हो जाते हैं फिर आप ऑप्शंस पूछोगे देन यू विल नॉट गेट द ऑप्शंस। सो हियर इट्स अबाउट क्विक थिंकिंग। इफ यू डोंट नो द आंसर यू नीड टू क्विकली आस्क फॉर द ऑप्शंस, बट व्हेन यू विल आस्क फॉर द ऑप्शंस एंड देन you will get 5 seconds to answer. After getting the options, you will get 5 seconds to answer, and when you will give correct answer in this 5 seconds, you will get 1 point. How many? 1 point. So basically, without option, अगर आप लोग आंसर करते हैं तो आपको मिलेंगे 2 points, और अगर आपने ऑप्शन पूछने के बाद आंसर किया, then you will get 1 point. Is that clear? This is about the first round. अगर कोई बच्चों को सेम पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं और हमें टॉप 5 स्टूडेंट्स नहीं मिल रहे, तो हम टाई ब्रेकर राउंड रहेगा यहाँ पे, और टाई ब्रेकर राउंड में बच्चों को 2-2 चीज दी जाएगी, ऑलराइट। और यहाँ पे ऑप्शंस नहीं होते हैं, टाई ब्रेकर राउंड में ऑप्शंस नहीं होते हैं, बच्चों को डायरेक्टली आंसर करना है विद इन 5 सेकेंड्स। टाई ब्रेकर के लिए आपको 5 सेकेंड्स ही रहेंगे। फिर टाई ब्रेक करने के बाद once we get top 5 students we will go for the next round. Now final round में options नहीं रहेंगे, questions आपको वैसे ही 3 चीज दिए जाएंगे, question पूछने के बाद 5 seconds में आपको आंसर करना है without options। यहाँ पे कोई भी options नहीं दिए जाएंगे। Is this clear? And then final round से we will finalize, we will get the top 3 students as per their score, और उनके scores जो है वो यहाँ पे लगाए जाएंगे so that scores आपको भी visible रहे, so that everything will be open in front of the parents. Is that clear? All rules are clear to the students? कोई questions है आपको? Yeah, again have a smile on your face, okay? Don't be nervous. Basically when we get nervous you try to forget the things. तो कभी भी अभी आपको nervous नहीं होना है, ठीक है? You need to be confident. आपने practice की है, right? You have practiced, right? और आप यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं, so that is a big thing for you, right? तो यहाँ पे last moment पे nervous नहीं होना है. You need to be confident and give your best. Alright? Are you all ready? That's it. All the best. Thank you very much.
By the end of this round, we will get our first, second and third place winners.
The stage is set, the students are ready, and the quest for excellence begins now. All the best to all the champions.
Now I want our young champions, Group A students, first and second standard, to please come this side, come on the stage. We will give you the place, okay? Wait. Miss, show me the scorecard. Nabiha Mapali. That's right. Last year. Zoya Khan, beside her. ये वाली चेयर पे बैठना है। उधर बैठना है, वो वाली चेयर पे। Okay, are you all ready? Yeah, remember what I told you. Have a smile on your faces and be confident, alright? Now we'll give you the cheats. You have to pick up 3 cheats. First standard students, stand up. Only 3. First standard got 3 cheats. Okay, sit down. Second standard, stand up. They'll be taking from the another block, right? Second standard. Alright, you all got the cheats? Okay, we'll start with standard first. Alright, we'll start with you, Sarah. What's your name? Only this boy. Ayman. Okay, Ayman, open your first sheet. Number 3. Okay. And your question is, Bilal Raziallah anha was originally a dash. Options. Okay, he wants the options. And the options are option A, trader, option B, soldier, option C, slave, option D, farmer. Slave is the correct answer. Good. Open the next sheet. Okay, 29, and your question is, the past tense of go is dash. Went is the correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next sheet. Just give that mic to me. Twenty-three. Okay, and your question is, the plural of mouse is dash.
Mice.
Mice is again the correct answer. Well done, Ivan. Very nice. We'll go to the next student.
Twenty-one.
21. Okay, and your question is, the largest island in the world is dash.
Motherless.
No, that's a wrong answer. Sorry, we'll open the next sheet. Yeah, first Ayman have got 5 points, so we'll paste 5 points in front of him.
And five. And five.
And your question is, a person who teaches is a dash.
Teachers.
That's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the last sheet.
Fourteen.
14. And your question is, I can smell things and have 4 legs. I can wag my tail and like to play.
Dog.
That's again a correct answer. Very nice. So she has got points. We'll go with the next student.
19.
Number 19. And your question is, in which city did Mother Teresa do most of her work? Options, okay, and your options are option A, London, option B, Calcutta, option C, Makkah, option D, New York.
London.
No, that's a wrong answer. Alright, no worries. So we'll go with the next question.
22.
22. Okay, and your question is, a shape with 5 sides is called a dash.
Square.
No, that's a wrong answer again. We'll go with the last sheet.
20.
20, okay. And your question is, Dr. Jane Goodall went to Tanzania to study which animal?
Option.
Options are option A, lions, option B, chimpanzees, option C, bees, option D, elephants.
Elephant.
No, that's again a wrong answer. No worries, so no points. We'll go with the next student. Number 7. Okay, and your question is, how much did Raman's mother pay at the bakery?
Option.
Options are option A, 10, option B, 65, option C, 50, and option D, 92.
92.
92 is the correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next sheet.
70.
And your question is, which lady is a role model for women striving to do better for the Ummah?
Option.
Options are option A, Mother Teresa, option B, Jane Goodall, option C, Hazrat Aisha Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anha, option D, Florence Nightingale. No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next. And your question is, where was Bilal Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu born?
Option.
Options are option A, Medina, option B, Taif, option C, Makkah, option D, Yemen.
Makkah.
Makkah is the correct answer. So he has got 2 points. Alright, open your first sheet.
1.
1. Okay, and your question is, who was Bilal ibn Rabah?
Option.
Options are option A, a king of Makkah, option B, a Sahaba, option C, a merchant, option D, a poet. Yes, a Sahaba is the correct answer. Alright, we'll go with the next sheet. $18. And your question is, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam was tasted by Allah to leave his home and sacrifice his what?
Option.
Options are option A, house, option B, son Ismail, option C, garden, option D, wealth. No, that's again a wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
Thirteen.
13. Okay, and the question is, dash is the largest ocean in the world. Option A, Indian Ocean. Option B, Atlantic Ocean. Option C, Pacific Ocean. Option D, Arctic Ocean. Alright, time up. We'll go with the next student. Second standard, right? Okay, you ready? What is the number?
13.
And your question is, which part of the plant conducts photosynthesis?
Option.
Options are option A, branch, option B, leaf, option C, root, option D, trunk.
Root.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next question.
3.
And your question is, which Islamic value did Bilal's life show?
Option.
Option A, wealth, option B, power, option C, equality, option D, fame.
Equality.
Equality is the correct answer. We'll go with the last sheet.
24.
And your question is, Kanika is 11 years old and her brother Sahil is 15 years old. How much older is Sahil than Kanika?
Option.
Options are option A, 5 years, option B, 6 years, option C, 4 years, option D, 7 years.
7 years.
No, that's a wrong answer. Alright, she has got 1 point and we'll move to the next student. And your question is, Gangtok is the capital of which state?
Sikkim.
That's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, how many seconds are in 1 minute?
60.
Very good. That's again a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, in 1994, Nelson Mandela became the first president of which country?
Option.
Options are option A, India, option B, South Africa, option C, USA, option D, Egypt.
USA.
No, that's a wrong answer. It's okay. So she has got 4 points. We'll go with the next student. Okay, open your first sheet. And your question is 20 plus 0 is equals to dash.
20.
20 is the correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet. Okay, and your question is, if there are 5 apples in one basket and 3 apples in another basket, how many apples are there in all?
Option.
Option A 6, option B 7, option C 8, option 9, option D 9.
9.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
90.
And your question is, what is the capital of Uttar Pradesh? Option A Allahabad, option B Kanpur, option C Gorakhpur, option D Lucknow.
Lucknow.
That's the correct answer. Done with all 3, right? We'll go with the next student.
9.
And your question is, there are 16 birds on a tree, 8 more birds come. How many birds are there in all?
Option.
Option A 22, option B 23, option C 24, option D 25. Alright, time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
11.
And your question is, who spoke kindly to the wolf in St. Francis and the Wolf lesson?
Option.
Option A, the villagers. Option B, the king. Option C, St. Francis. Option D, the soldiers.
San Francisco.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the last sheet.
4.
Okay, and your question is, what did people try to burn Ibrahim alayhis salam in?
Fire.
That's the correct answer. Alright, now we'll go with the next student. Okay, 1. And your question is, which word did Bilal Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu repeatedly shout?
Option.
Option A, Allah. Option B, Ahad. Option C, Ameen. Option D, Subhanallah.
Ahad.
Ahad is the correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next question. And your question is, what is the name of Jane Goodall's program for youth?
Option.
Option A, Stars and Moon. Option B, Roots and Shoots. Option C, Plants and Water. Option D, Hands and Hearts.
Hands and heart.
No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next question.
14.
And the question is, what honor was given to Bilal Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu?
Option.
Option A, first Khalif. Option B, first Muazzin. Option C, first judge. Option D, first teacher.
First Muazzin.
Good, that's the correct answer. Very nice. And here we are done with the first round of Group A students, and the scores are in front of you all. So let's see whether we have got top 5. So basically we have got the top 5 students. There is no tie here. The first student who have qualified for this final round is Ayman Maldar. Second we have Alina Golandas. Next we have Aisha Malin. Then we have Zainab Qureshi. And lastly we have Zoya Khan. Congratulations to these students who have qualified for the final round. Now I request other students to please take your seats here. Let's give a huge round of applause for our finalists. Congratulations to you all for being qualified. Now I request you all also to please come this side and take your seat. We'll have a final round later. Slow. Be careful there. Be careful your wife. Yeah, we can remove all these ones. Next I want group B students, standard 3rd, 4th and 5th. Aisha Konkar, Sairish Naik. Aisha Konkar will sit that side. Sairish Naik will sit here. Rukaiya Faki. Zunaira Panalikar. I will take one chair up. No, and this is chairs, not the table. Take this. Take 3 chairs here on the seat. Now. Okay. Humaira Panhalekar. Sabha Barmare. Sidra Khatib. Arfa Faki. Hania Kasu. You all are ready? Good. Have a smile on your faces. As I told you, take 3 cheats. Okay, ready? We'll start. Yes, stand up. Open the first sheet. Okay, 23, and your question is, what was Major Dhyan Chand's sport?
Hockey.
That's a correct answer. Well done. We'll open the next sheet. And your question is, the Dronacharya Award is given to dash.
Coaches.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, when is National Sports Day celebrated?
29 August.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Give her a huge round of applause. All three answers are correct. And she has got 6 points. We'll go with the next.
4.
Your question is, which planet is the blue planet?
Earth.
Good, that's again a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
20.
And the question is, what is the name of the famous ancient amphitheater in Rome?
The Colosseum.
Very good, that's a correct answer.
10.
Okay, and your question is, how is the rain described in the poem?
Options.
Option A, beautiful. Option B, muddy. Option C, good. Option D, wide and tight.
Beautiful.
Very good, that's the correct answer. We'll go with the next student. 5 points.
5.
Number 5. Okay, and your question is, what to do if tap leaks?
Close it.
Good, that's the correct answer. We'll go with the next student.
Forty.
Okay, and your question is, on whose memory Nobel Prize is awarded?
Alfred Nobel.
Good, that's the correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next sheet.
6.
Okay, and your question is, what did mother give Raju to eat?
Option.
Option A, chapati. Option B, vegetable. Option C, fruits. Option D, dahi bhat.
Dahi bhat.
Good, that's the correct answer. 5 points. We'll go with the next. And your question is, which name of Allah means the most kind and loving?
Options.
Option A, Al-Khaliq. Option B, Al-Rahman. Option C, Al-Hakim. Option D, Al-Adil.
Al-Hakim.
No, that's the wrong answer. Okay, we'll go with the next sheet.
11.
And your question is, the Indian Space Research Organization mission to Mars is known as what?
Mangalyaan.
Good, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next sheet.
6. 9.
Okay, and your question is, How long does it take for the Earth to complete one full rotation on its axis?
24 hours.
Good, that's again a correct answer. So she has got 4 points. We'll go with the next student. Open your first sheet.
24.
And your question is, what is physical fitness of Chandrasekhar Azad?
Athletes.
Okay, and the time is up. We'll go with the next.
22.
Okay, and your question is, when is Hindi Divas celebrated?
14 September.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
20.
And your question is, what do we call a person who eats only vegetables and fruits?
Omnivores.
No, that's a wrong answer. Alright, no worries. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, what is a library?
Where books are kept.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet. What is the opposite of brave?
Courageous.
No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
18.
What causes a shadow to form?
Sun.
No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next student. Okay, and your question is, which quality is shown by the magicians? Option A, jealousy. Option B, unity. Option C, greed. Option D, laziness. No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
24.
Okay, and your question is, what are some notable features of the Taj Mahal?
Intricate carvings, calligraphy, and symmetrical design.
Very good, that's a correct answer. Next question.
1.
And your question is, what is Omar Khayyam known for?
His work in mathematics, astronomy, and poetry.
Very good, that's a correct answer. Well done. She has got 4 points. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, how did Helen Keller learn to spell words?
Option.
Option A, by shouting. Option B, through her palm. Option C, using a computer. Option D, by watching clips.
Through a palm.
Yes, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next sheet.
20.
And your question is, why is the division of time important?
Manage work, rest and sleep.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the last sheet.
25.
And the question is, the red fort is also known as dash.
Lal Kila.
Good, again correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next student.
Lemon.
And the question is, which crop is regarded as a plantation crop?
Coconut.
Good, that's a correct answer.
50.
The question is, what is the name of the acid in our stomach that helps in digestion?
Hydrochloric acid.
Good, that's again a correct answer.
12.
And your question is, the world's longest straight road without any corners is located in?
Saudi Arabia.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done. And she has got 6 points. So here we are done with the first round. Let's see if we have got top 5 students. So the points are in front of you, right? So here again there is no tiebreaker. We have got the top 5 students who have qualified for the final round. And the first student is Hania Kasu. Second student, Alpha Faki. Third student is Sidra Hatib. Fourth is Sairish Knight. And fifth student is Aisha Kotkar. Congratulations to you all for being qualified for the final round. And the students who have not qualified, it's okay, next year, alright? Now you all can come and take your seat. Alright, now we will have group C students here, 6, 7 and 8. Rita Wanu, Alia Wagu, beside her. Sugra Khatib. Zayan Mapari, go from the side. Madiha Banu Meman. Ayan Khan. You should present Kaifia Budiye. Hiba Nevrekar and Arham Mapari. Alright, you are ready? Okay, I'll give you the cheats. Okay, you all are ready? Let's start. Yes, your first sheet.
9. 9. 9.
Okay, and your question is the layer of the earth where rocks are found is dash.
Atmosphere.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
25.
What was Gandhi's famous slogan?
Do or die.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next question.
8. 8.
Your question is a rock formed out of volcanic froth is dash.
Options.
Option A basalt, option B granite, option C pumice, option D marble.
Humus.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next student. Mother Teresa founded which organization to help the poor?
Option.
Option A Red Cross, option B Missionaries of Charity, option C UNICEF, option D Greenpeace.
Missionaries of Charity.
That's a correct answer.
1.
Your question is who was Omar Khayyam?
A Persian mathematician, astronomer, and poet.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
22.
And your question is what happens without discipline?
Life becomes confusing and stressful.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next student.
Number 6.
And your question is Kanishka was a famous king of the dash.
Kanish Kapoor.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next. Your question is what is the full form of IAS?
Indian Administrative Service.
Good, that's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next sheet.
7.
The rock found in Ratnagiri and Sindhudurg district is dash.
Metamorphic.
No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next student.
Number 9.
And your question is Hampi, known for its prosperous trade, was the capital of which great empire?
Option.
Option A Mughal Empire, option B Bahmani Sultanate, option C Delhi Sultanate, option D Vijayanagara Empire.
Bahmani Sultanate.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
2.
Where can we learn general knowledge from?
Newspaper, news, books, or online resources.
Very good. That's a correct answer.
23.
And your question is, what is a volcano?
A natural event or phenomenon.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next student.
7.
Question is, a triangle with all three sides of equal length is called an dash. Good, that's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next.
7.
Digestion of food starts in the dash.
Mouth.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done.
25.
And your question is, which name of Allah means the Almighty?
Options.
Option A, Al-Mumin. Option B, Al-Muhaymin. Option C, Al-Aziz. Option D, Al-Khaliq.
Al-Aziz.
Yes, that's a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next student.
19.
Your question is, who built the Red Fort? Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
27.
Okay, and your question is, Einstein won the Nobel Prize for his work on which effect?
Photoelectric.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the last sheet.
11.
Chambal River is a part of which basin?
Yamuna.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next. Okay, and the question is, what is the motto of the Indian Army? Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
30.
What is the name of Imam al-Bukhari's famous book?
Options.
Option A, Shahi Muslim. Option B, Shahi al-Bukhari. Option C, al-Muwatta. Option D, Musnad Ahmad. Yes, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next sheet.
28.
And your question is, which name of Allah means the exalter, the elevator? Option A, Al-Basit. Option B, Al-Rafi. Option C, Al-Hafid. Option D, Al-Muiz. No, that's the wrong answer. Okay, we'll go with the next student. The question is, which channel divides the Indian islands Andaman and Nicobar and the Bay of Bengal?
Pedigree channel.
Good, that's a correct answer. Very good.
11.
Heat causes substances to dash.
Option.
Option A, contract only. Option B, expand only. Option C, expand or contract. Option D, stop motion.
C option.
Yes, that's a correct answer.
9.
And your question is, rusting of iron is an example of?
Slow chemical change.
Yes, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the last student. Okay, and your question is? Alright, this is a repeated question. We'll have to change it. We'll give her another sheet.
24.
Okay, and the question is, what is the biggest part of the brain?
Cerebrum.
Yes, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next question.
2.
What are the main ingredients of khichdi?
Rice and lentils.
Good, that's again a correct answer.
15.
The Battle of Buxar was fought in which year?
Option.
Option A 1764, option B 1754, option C 1794, option D 1792.
72.
No, that's a wrong answer. So here we have got 3 students who have qualified for the final round, and their names are Hiba Netekar, Maria Banu Meman, and Alia Wagu. Congratulations. Now we will have a tiebreaker round between the other students who have got 4 points, and their names are Ayan Khan, Zayan Mapari, and Alia Wagu. Sorry, Rida Wagu. Rida Wanu. I'm so sorry. Okay. Those who have already been qualified, that students can come this side. And other students too who are not qualified can come this side. Only the tiebreaker students will wait there. Open. Now from this we will need 2 more students who will be qualified for the final round. So let's see who these students will be. We'll give you cheats. You'll have to take 2 cheats. And here you will not get any options. And you have to answer in 5 seconds. Okay? We'll start with you. Open the first sheet.
Number 36.
Okay. And your question is, what does Konkan Railway mainly help in?
Connecting coastal districts and tourism.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next question.
Number 5.
Honey is made by bees from which substance?
Nectar.
Very good. That's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, Imam al-Bukhari is famous for collecting what?
Option.
No options, beta. It's okay. Think. Alright, time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
63. 63.
And your question is, what are coir products made from?
Monotonous.
Good, that's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next student.
Who?
He has got 6 points now. He's got 6 points. And he has got 5.
Who?
Your question is, according to Surah Tawbah, what kind of person should we be with? No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, what is the main occupation of people in Lanja?
Agriculture.
Good, that's again a correct answer. And now we have tied between these two. So basically we have got 4th student. Ayan is the 4th student who have been qualified for the final round. You may please take your seat there. And we will have one more tiebreaker between these two, as we want one more student to be qualified.
Give them 100 on that same.
Yes, open your sheet.
One only, right?
And your question is, animals that eat only plants are called?
Herbivores.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next student.
30.
3-0.
Who was the great freedom fighter from Ratnagiri known as Lokmanya?
Balaganatha Tilak.
Very good, that's again a correct answer. It's a tough competition. Good, we'll give them one more sheet.
Just take all the streets down.
$56.
Your question is, 15 multiplied by 9 is equals to?
135.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next student.
23.
And your question is, what helps Ratnagiri's mangoes get their unique sweetness? Time up. Okay, and we have got the top 5. 5th student, your name? Zayan Mabari is the 5th student who have qualified for the final round. Congratulations. You may take your seat this side. Alright, so here we are done with the first round. Congratulations to all the students who have qualified for the final round. And those students who are not qualified, it's okay. You may try it next year, inshallah. Okay? Now we will start with Group A. Group A finalists will come to the stage. Ayman Maldar, Alina Golendas, Aisha Malik, Zainab Qureshi and Zoya Khan. Aisha Malik, Zainab Qureshi. Okay, you all are ready? Good. All the best. Let's give them the cheats.
They all are second. Only 3 cheats. First answer.
Okay, we'll start with Aiman. You ready? Okay, open your first sheet. Okay, and your question is, the word she is used for a dash. Time up. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, title given to Aruna Asaf Ali is dash. Time up. We'll go with the next sheet. And your question is, which name of Allah means the Creator? Time up. It's okay. We'll go with the next student. Question is, organization formed by Aruna Asaf Ali is dash.
National Federation.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet. Okay, your question is, how many years was Nelson Mandela in prison?
27 years.
Very nice. That's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next.
18.
Where does the sun rise?
Arunachal Pradesh.
No, that's a wrong answer. It's okay. We'll go with the next student. Okay, open your first sheet.
19.
Okay, the question is, which season is the time for the land to drink and look green? Okay, time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
16.
And your question is, what did Nelson Mandela choose after release?
Time up.
Okay, time up. We'll go with the next sheet. Okay, and your question is, which name of Allah means the most forbearing?
Al-Malik.
No, that's a wrong answer. Okay, we'll go with the next student. Okay, and your question is, two little kittens began to dash.
Hi.
Okay, that's a correct answer. Very good. We'll go with the next sheet.
5.
What promise did the wolf make to St. Francis?
E. E.
No, that's a wrong answer.
50.
What is mathematical work of Omar Khayyam?
Time up.
Okay, time up. She has got 2 points. We'll go with the next student.
13.
Okay, and your question is, which number comes before 50?
50. 49.
Okay, that's a correct answer.
18.
What is the process called when bees carry pollen to other flowers?
Time up.
Okay, time up. So she has got. Acha, one more question is there, right? Sorry.
14.
Satyagraha joined by Aruna Asaf Ali.
Salt Satyagraha.
Very good, that's a correct answer. And she has got 4 points. Very good. So basically, the results are in front of you, wherein we have okay, so we have got the student who is on a 3rd rank and her name is Zainab Qureshi. Congratulations. Okay, and here to get 1st and 2nd rank, we still have a tie, so we'll start with the tiebreaker. I want these students to please stand.
Now standard first has the tiebreaker separate and standard second has separate.
Okay, you both can go this side and take a seat. We'll give them 2 cheats. Okay, open your sheets.
Five.
Num- number 5. Okay, and your question is, who was Aruna Asaf Ali?
Freedom fighter.
Very good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
50.
Which is the biggest continent in the world?
Mount Everest.
No, that's a wrong answer. Okay, we'll go with the next student.
One.
Okay, and your question is, why did Hazrat Ibrahim alayhis salam break the statues in his town? Time up, we'll go with the next sheet.
18.
The capital of Goa is dash.
Panji.
Yes, that's a correct answer. So again, there is a tie, so we'll give them one sheet. Yes, open the sheet.
Three.
Okay, your question is, which festival includes sacrifice?
Idul Adha.
Good, that's a correct answer.
4.
Approximately how many worker bees live in a single hive? Okay, time up. So here the results are clear now. So on second rank we have Zoya Khan. Congratulations. And on first rank we have this young champion from standard first, Alina Golandas. Congratulations, Alina, you got the first rank. Good. Congratulations to these winners. Okay, now I want you all to please take your seat this side. The winners will wait here only, okay? Let's have group B, top 5 students. Aisha Borkar, Saivish Naik, Okay, you all ready? Let's take the cheats. Ready? Right, let's start. Open your first sheet.
12.
Okay, and your question is, how many minutes are there in a full day?
40,040.
No, that's a wrong answer. Alright, so we'll go with the next.
3.
Okay, and your question is, astronomical achievement of Omar Khayyam is dash.
Solar year.
Very good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
19.
Who was the teacher that helped Helen Keller?
Agnes Suleiman.
Very good, that's a correct answer. Well done. So she has got 4 points. We'll go with the next student. 20, okay. And your question is, which institutions did Maulana Azad help establish? Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
1.
What is the birthplace of Omar Khayyam?
Persia.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next.
2.
What are the fields of Omar Khayyam? Okay, time up. We'll go with the next student. 2 points.
30.
Which position did Nelson Mandela got in 1994?
President.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
10.
Okay, your question is, what is a sentence that tells you to do something called?
Option.
No options, it's a final round. Okay, and your time is up. We'll go with the next sheet.
40.
And your question is, what should we always tell?
Truth.
Good, that's a correct answer. And she has got 4 points. We'll go with the next student.
11.
Standard fit, right?
What is the capital letter used for? Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
8.
Your question is, view is found mostly in the dash. No, that's a wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
30.
And your question is, what is taxidermist? Time up. No points. We'll go with the next student. Okay, and your question is, what is the Taj Mahal made of?
White marble.
Good, that's a correct answer.
Yeah, that's it.
19.
19.
And your question is, which name of Allah means the provider?
Razak.
Good, that's a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next sheet.
20.
20. And your question is, celery is mostly made of which substance?
Fiber.
No, that's the wrong answer. Okay, no worries. So she has got 4 points. So here we are having tie between 3 students. So basically to get first, second and third rank, we need to have to break this tie. Okay, so only these students will wait, rest all can come this side. Alright, let's give them the tiebreaker cheats. Two cheats. Let's open the first sheet. Number 2. Okay, and your question is, mountains are taller than dash.
Heat.
Good, that's a correct answer. Next.
43.
No, we'll have to change the sheet.
Yes, you are. No gadgets.
And your question is, part of plant under soil.
Root.
Good, that's a correct answer. She has given 2 correct answers, make her point 6. Next.
42.
And your question is, Lanja is part of which district?
Ratnagiri.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
6.
And your question is, what do mountains store in snow and ice?
Fresh water.
Good, that's a correct answer again. 6 points for her. We'll go with the next student. Okay, and your question is, which natural resource supports Ratnagiri's fishing industry?
Arabian Sea.
Good, that's a correct answer.
59.
And your question is, water changes into vapor when it is dashed.
Heating.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Again, we have a tiebreaker here, so we'll give them 1-1 sheet.
Skip that bowl. Yes. Open the sheet.
And your question is, what do fruits contain that keep us healthy? Okay, time up. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, what is the headquarters of Ratnagiri district? Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next student. She has got 7 points. Make her point 7.
38.
Okay, and your question is, which famous scientist was born in Ratnagiri district?
Dr. Raghunath Mashekar.
Very good, that's a correct answer. So she has also got 7 points. So basically here we have got the third ranker from this group. And her name is Hania Kasu from standard 3rd. She is on a 3rd rank. Give her a huge round of applause, everybody. And again, we are having tie to get 1st and 2nd rank. So we'll give them 4 sheets. Okay, open your sheet. And your question is, mountains affect which natural condition? Okay, time up. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, which educational value is emphasized in Lanja schools?
Discipline and cleanliness.
Very nice. That's the correct answer. Well done. So here we have got the first and second ranker. On second rank we have Sidra Khatib. And on first rank we have Aisha Kotkar. Congratulations. Let's give a huge round of applause to all our winners. And now we will go with the last group, okay, with the final round. And it's Group C students. Hiba Nevrekar, Ayan Khan, Madiha Banu, Zayan Mapari, and Alia Wago. Please come on the stage. Okay, Alia Wago on this chair. Zayan Mapari. Madiha Meman. Ayan Khan and Hiba Nevrekar. Are you all ready? Okay, let's give them the cheats. Let's open the first sheet.
12.
Okay, and your question is, what is the meaning of percolating?
Filter through a polar system.
Very good, that's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next sheet.
11.
Rajasthan is popular for which folk dance?
Woman.
Good, again a correct answer.
10.
And the question is, what happens when children are not protected? Okay, time up. So she has given 2 correct answers and she has got 4 points. And your question is, which planets are made of solid rock? Time up. No, and that's not the answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
15.
And your question is, what is related to the Bharat Nirman scheme?
Infrastructure development.
Very good. That's a correct answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
5.
And your question is, how did the elderly man react to the boy's behavior?
The elderly man became patient with boys.
Very good. That's a correct answer. Well done. And your question is, forgiveness in Islam comes from which names of Allah? Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
10.
Each type of tul has hard substance called dash?
Enamel.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with the next.
12.
Your question is, who was Mother Teresa?
A very kind woman.
Good, that's again a correct answer. Well done. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, the term aptitude refers to dash.
Time up.
We'll go with the next.
That's the next one.
And your question is, what is the moral of the story Rats on a Train?
Time up.
Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
17.
Okay, and your question is, who is the first woman to fly into space?
Valentina Tereshkova.
Good, that's a correct answer. We have got 2 points. We'll go with the next student. Okay, and your question is, what does porosity mean?
Mainly. Time up.
Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
17.
And your question is, Martin Luther King Jr. fought for what?
Time up.
Okay, time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
5.
Okay, and your question is, what does a visit to Patang Bazaar prove?
Time up.
Okay, time up. And no points. No worries. So here again we have time to get the first, second and third ranker, right? So we will have time between Hiba Nemrekar, Ayan Khan and Madiha Banu Mehman. Let's give them tiebreaker cheats, 2 cheats. Alright, open your first sheet. Okay, number 6. And your question is, in Islam, planting a tree is considered what type of charity? Good, that's a correct answer. Very nice. We'll go with the next.
18.
What was Dr. Kalam's job as a young boy?
Teacher.
No, that's the wrong answer. So she has got 5 points. Increase her points. Yes, please open. 11. And your question is, what is the Arabic word for sincere repentance? Time up. We'll go with the next sheet.
48.
Okay, and your question is, what is the name of the hadith collection compiled by Imam Muslim? Time up. We'll go with the next student. And your question is, 16 multiplied by 4 is equals to?
120.
No, that's the wrong answer. We'll go with the next sheet.
23.
What helps Ratnagiri's mangoes to get their unique sweetness? No, that's again a wrong answer. So here we have got first ranker. So the first ranker is Hiba Nevekar. Let's give her a huge round of applause. Congratulations, you got the first rank. Okay, now we want second and third ranker. So for that we'll again go with the tie. We'll give them more sheets. Okay, open your sheet.
70. 72.
Okay, your question is, who was the founder of the Maratha Empire?
Shivaji Maharaj.
Good, that's a correct answer. We'll go with her.
A.
And your question is, what is the meaning of Al-Ali?
Time up.
Alright, time up. So we have got the student who is on a second rank and her name is Madiha Maiman. Let's give her a huge round of applause. I'm so sorry. Ayan Khan is on the second rank and on third rank we have Madiha Maiman. Congratulations, let's give a huge round of applause for the winners. And here we are done with the competition, Alhamdulillah. Now I want all our rankers to please come on the stage. Group A, rankers will stand here at the side. Group A.
Just show me the names of the rankers. I think that.
So from Group A, on third rank we have Zainab Qureshi. On second rank we have Zoya Khan. And on first rank we have Alina Golandas. Group B students. From Group B, on third rank we have Hania Kasu. On second rank we have Sidra Hati. And on first rank we have Aisha Kotkar.
Where are the students? Classmate, right? You are? What's your name? Aisha Kotkar.
Hania Khan and Sidra Khatib is not here?
They are coming next.
Okay. From Group C, on third rank we have Madiha Banu Mehman. On second rank we have Ayan Khan. And on first rank we have Hiba Nebrikar. Congratulations to you all winners. Right? Let's wait for these two rankers to be here.
Oh, you went to the class? Come here, stand. Who's on the first? Second? Third rank? Second rank? Third rank?
Alright, so first of all, I want to congratulate you all that you all are the winners. Okay, and it's not easy to be a winner because you people have went through all the rounds. Literally, you people were there competing with the whole classroom first, right? And then you got selected for the second, third, fourth, many rounds, right? So, mashallah, very nice. Let's give them a huge round of applause, everybody. Now let's see what you all have to say. Just give them the mic. Anything you want to say as you were the first rank? Come on. Something? Nothing? How did you prepare yourself for being the first ranker? How did you prepare yourself? Sorry? You read? What did you read? Weekly topics. Wow, great. And? Very nice. Very good. So you went through all the questions, right? That's the reason you are on the first rank. MashaAllah. Give her a huge round of applause. You want to say something as you got second rank?
I know that I am second rank, but I will come.
Next year you will be on the first rank. You want to be the first ranker, right? MashaAllah. But you are on second rank. That is also an achievement. Do you want to say something for your parents? No, nothing? You don't want to thank your parents? Your mother is here? Her mother is here? Okay, alright, sure. Let's go.
I am very happy I am third rank.
MashaAllah, very good. That's the positivity. Very nice. You want to say something for your parents?
Thank you, my parents.
Who helped you?
Who helped me.
Who helped you while preparing for the APTS?
Thank you, my parents. You helped me by APTS.
Okay, no worries. We'll go with the next student.
I don't think that I got first rank.
Oh, MashaAllah. But you need to believe in yourself. Okay? Yes. Good. And anything else you want to say? How did you prepare?
I prepare.
Yes. How did you prepare yourself for this APTS? What all things you went through? What extra did you do to be here as a first ranker?
I prepare weekly topics and assembly questions and book and additional questions.
MashaAllah, very nice, very good. Let's give her a huge round of applause. We'll go with the next student.
I am Sidra Khati from Standard 3. Today I am very happy because I win. I am thankful to my parents and my sister and my tuition teacher. They helped me in APTS.
MashaAllah, very nice. Give her a huge round of applause.
I thank my parents and teachers who forced me to.
But they forced you to more. You're here by yourself, right? You practiced, right? Good. And what did you do to be here? And so next year, do you want to be on the first rank? So you will try hard, right? Good, inshallah. Let's go with the next student.
I am truly grateful to stand here today. I thank my teacher for the guidance, my friend for the support, and my parents for the motivation. This thing motivates me to be in high rank.
MashaAllah, very nice. We'll go with the next student.
very lucky to stand before you all. My special thank is to Marvin sir and his team who give this opportunity to us. Thank you for all. And my special thanks to my mother who support me and who wake up me at night. Special thanks to her. That's it.
MashaAllah, very nice.
I am happy in the third rank, and I am very thankful to my parents and my teacher for supporting me.
MashaAllah, very nice. Let's give them another huge round of applause, everyone. So here we are done with our competition, and at the end I really want to thank the parents. Okay, आप लोगों की मेहनत की वजह से ही आज ये बच्चे यहाँ पे आ पाए हैं. वीकली टॉपिक्स, असेंबली क्वेश्चंस, ये सारी चीजें आपने बहुत डीपली इनको एक्सप्लेन की है. माशाल्लाह, दैट्स द रीजन वीकली टॉपिक्स के इंफॉर्मेशन में से भी जो क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए, माशाल्लाह बच्चों ने डायरेक्टली उसका आंसर दिया. इससे ये पता चलता है कि आपने उनको कितना डीपली एक्सप्लेन किया है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दैट. एंड सी, वीकली टॉपिक्स का यही बेनिफिट है. अभी यहाँ पे इनको दो बेनिफिट्स हो रहे हैं. एक ये कि ये APTS में फाइनल में विनर हो गए. दूसरा ये कि इनको बहुत सी इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है, बहुत सी इंफॉर्मेशन इन्होंने अंडरस्टैंड की है, नॉलेज गेन किया है. तो वो एक सेकेंड बेनिफिट है. सो मैं यहाँ पे सभी पेरेंट्स का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूंगी. और वंस अगेन आई वांट टू कांग्रेचुलेट ऑल दीज विनर्स. लेट्स गिव देम वन मोर अनदर राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. That's it. I request Martin sir to please.
Assalamu alaikum. So pehले तो congratulations to each and every one of you, and also to congratulations to the finale participants. उसके बाद मैं thanks बोलना चाहूँगा to all the teachers जो यहाँ पे इस particular finale को मुमकिन कर पाए. So please give a big round of applause to all the teachers who are standing since past 2.5 hours, and on a regular interval, they are just discussing, asking questions to the students, and for keeping the transparency. मैं तमाम पेरेंट्स को भी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूँगा. चाहे आपका बच्चा सेकेंड टर्न आया है, irrespective of whatever situation, अगर वो पार्टिसिपेंट यहाँ पे थे, that means ये आपकी विन है, उनकी जीत है. लेकिन हम सबको समझना है कि जीतता वही है जो कुछ दूसरों से ज्यादा करने की कोशिश करता है. जिसने थोड़ा ज्यादा किया, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज उनका यहाँ पे फर्स्ट, सेकंड एंड थर्ड रैंक है. एंड मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है हर एक बच्चे से कि इंशाल्लाह वो आने वाले टाइम में अपना बेस्ट देंगे और नेक्स्ट APTS इससे भी और कॉम्पिटिटिव हो जाएगी इंशाल्लाह. और मैं फिर से एक बार हमारे मैनेजमेंट का भी शुक्र अदा करना चाहूँगा. एक बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म हमारे बच्चों के लिए मुहैया किया है, और यहाँ पे जो जीत है वो एक्चुअल में तमाम पेरेंट्स की है मेरे सामने. सो बच्चों, प्लीज गिव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर योर पेरेंट्स फॉर ऑलवेज हेल्पिंग, सपोर्टिंग, एनकरेजिंग, एंड it's like always being available whenever the school calls you. So jazakallah khair, thank you very much, and you all have a great day. Thank you.
I once again want to thank parents for being present here, and we have completed the competition, alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, and you all have a great day ahead.
We have the picture group wise.